Good day to all of you. We are back. We are sorry for a bit of delays, but we were quite busy. College, real life work, everything really put us off for a while, but we are back. We'll discuss three series with you today. So one is India and South Africa ODI and T20 series. We're not going to go over the test series again. That has been done. We will discuss the Ashes because the Ashes requires some context. Now, to give you context, this is recorded after the second day of the third test in the Ashes, right? So essentially, the Ashes is over. We expect 3-0, and I fully expect 5-0 now, and a bunch of washouts. And you know what? Let's actually start with the Ashes because it's probably the most relevant one on the list today. I'm not surprised at all. There are some serious issues and flaws opening up. Pope is already most probably packing his bags and going for county cricket now. I don't think he'll be back anytime soon. Crawley is done as well. His England career is over. But it's astonishing as to the level of incompetence since 2010, 2011, when they won 3-1, a remarkable series, by the way, that all English sides have managed to show. They have not won a single test match since then. Look at the level of insanity that has enveloped them. So when they say the Ashes are bigger than the World Cup, now I can actually understand why. Because the psyche has been damaged to such a degree to the level that they cannot ever win again in Australia. It's ridiculous, but that's kind of the reality here, right? So it's becoming a repetitive syndrome. They go ultra defensive, they lose. They go ultra attacking, they lose. They do sensible cricket, they lose. They do insane cricket, they lose. It's like they cannot win regardless of what happens, regardless of what team is in front of them. In 2013, Mitch Johnson destroys them. In 2017, Steve Smith destroys them. In 2021, COVID destroys them. In 2025, Bazball itself self-immolates. I don't know what else to say.
We discussed a bit about the first test last time, talking about the quality of batting. And it was both sides who were culpable.
Yeah.
Second test, Australia was superb on the batting side, right?
Yeah.
And that's reflected in that first innings scorecard, which is the first scorecard in history to not have 100 and to not have anybody below the score of 13.
But it's not the first scorecard where nobody made 100 and made 500 and the team made 500. That has happened a few times before.
Except the record for that for the longest time I remember was us. I think against West Indies, and we made 515 once. Maybe against someone else.
But no. There is. I think a Sri Lankan 537 or something. There's a
South African. So that's what broke our record. That's what I was coming about. But our record stood for a long time.
Yeah.
I get away with the scorecard here. The scorecard's all sort of pointless at this point. We're just discussing it in any way.
Yeah, agreed. Right. Just to give people context, just to remind people. Yeah.
So my point for that is, I think Australia started batting better, started batting more sensibly. Which is easy for them, right? Because they can play very sensible test cricket for long patches.
Yeah.
Right. And just this is the thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, right? We have Sarfraz, big controversy. Sarfraz dropped from the team because he was leaking team information. And leaking team information meant that even when a batsman was at times necessary or an informed batsman was necessary in Australia, he was not picked.
Yes.
Right? And look at how the controversy on Usman Khwaja and golf starts up in Australia in the first test. He's dropped for the second. Steve Smith gets injured in the morning of the third test, and they have no qualms about Khwaja walking straight in. The Aussies just manage this shit. Like, they keep things in perspective, right? And the perspective, first and foremost, is what is your best team?
I'm actually looking at 3 levels of management. So there is the Aussie level, which is basically do what works. Just make sure that you get right person.
I think do what works is too simplistic, man. First and foremost, they know they've got what works in the domestic structure.
That's there.
Right? But they are also acutely aware that they will not cheapen the call-up. And so Jake Weatherall comes in and performs brilliantly in this series so far. I mean, it's for a debut series, more than enough.
More than
batting well as an opener. But beyond that, no, nothing. At some point, I think Nathan McSweeney is going to get his second shot. I
Yes.
liked him a lot in that Adelaide test against us, and I was very surprised when he was dropped in the first instance.
Yes. Yes.
But I suspect the Aussie selectors saw something they didn't like, which I'm not detecting.
Yeah.
Right? But he's been making runs otherwise. So I think
Yeah.
at some point he will get a shot because they will have to start moving on. They will have to start moving on from where it is. But
So essentially, the three levels I was talking about is one is Australia, one is India, one is England. India is the disciplinarian, and England is chaos management. So basically, you have three levels to this. So you have the Aussie, Indian.
I promise you, across various periods of time, it doesn't fit. It looks like
No,
we're a disciplinarian now because Gambhir is basically fucking got his dick wrapped around his head. But it's not like that. India has been chaotic.
yeah,
India at different times has been despotic.
yeah,
Uh, in the way in which they dealt with Ashwin at times, in away tests in particular, I feel they were despotic.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Don't get me
The
started.
getting rid of Murli Vijay just because they wanted a more attacking opener when Murli Vijay was just still a fantastic batsman was
No,
wrong
he
in
was
my opinion.
declining, but the
No,
signs were
no,
there.
he had years left in him, bro. And
Yeah, he had years left.
he was
That's
always good for a good start. He was always there for a good start.
yeah,
And a gorgeous batsman as well. I have to tell you
yeah,
that.
that's there. And spin, mastery of
Yeah, I
spin.
mean, how many openers do that well, right? Uh, so yeah, none of these. I don't think. See, the thing that does fit is the Australian idea of assessment works. Like they have this mindset of an open-minded idea of a player is X, right?
Yeah,
So in a moment he is X,
yeah,
but that doesn't mean he is forever X.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
they'll keep watching, and they must be giving feedback as to how to change. Because I'll tell you what, 2010, 11, you spoke of that series. When their
yeah,
bowlers came up against us for about a test match and a half, that was a tight series.
yeah,
Really tight series.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
The bowlers had been given instructions on on the change of lengths and
Yes,
what was
yes,
expected of them. And you saw it. Like, I mean, Hilton House and Siddle, two
yeah,
bowlers who are not the greatest ever in history, but for a couple of years bowled some stunning deliveries, man. They
yeah.
had Pattinson at that time, who was a magic ball bowler. They had Ryan Harris at that time, who was also a magic delivery bowler.
And
And
Mitch
obviously,
Johnson was coming into his own.
well, he was growing up right now. I wouldn't say he was coming into somebody, he was growing up, right?
No,
And of course, we were
2013 was his
aging.
magnum opus. 2013
We
was
were
his magnum
aging,
opus.
and what happened to us was Clark went nuts. Clark had 2 years like God had. Like really,
Yeah,
Clark's 2 years are like unlike anyone. I don't even Lara has a Lara's 95 might be like that. 1995 might be like that. But Clark went nuts for 2 years. Maxed out to the highest possible degree. I mean, without that, he doesn't get close to a 50 average as he is, right?
yeah, yeah.
And so he hits you for 329, he hits you for a double hundred, like he just fucks you hollow.
Not just us. He hit a couple of double hundreds against South Africa, both in South
There was
Africa and
a
in
2 year
Australia.
patch in which Clark was just nuts. He was the best batsman on the planet. And he just kept going, right? And they make those switches, they make those changes, they keep educating their players. This is what has to be done. This is what's, and I think we're doing that. I don't think we're not doing that. I think we are doing that, and I think we can start trusting the system more, and
Yeah,
it will come. It will come. All the changes in Indian cricket since 2000, right? Take it from a guy who saw the 90s very closely. All the changes in Indian cricket from 2000 are good changes. They're very good
yeah,
changes, right?
yeah.
But we still have the cult of the personality to the extent that when Virat takes over, Virat is like the whole thing is rotated around Virat,
Virat, yes.
right? And these guys had that problem for a bit. And the moment sandpaper happened, they were able to switch very quickly. We're never
Yes,
going to
yes.
do this again. That discipline is a different thing altogether. England haven't, in my opinion, figured out Test cricket other than a patch between 2005 and 2011, right? They came
Yeah,
in India. They came to India in 2004. They were decent. 2004-5 they were
yes,
decent. 2005 Ashes obviously they were decent.
yes.
They were good in India in 2007-8 when
But they were terrible
2008.
in the Ashes in 2006-7.
Of course they were, but that was in Australia. They're never good in the Ashes in Australia other than 2010-11,
10, 11, yeah.
right? And that is also an epochal batting lineup for them, right? That's Cook, Peterson at his best, Trott at his best, Bell at his best.
Yeah,
That's a lot of runs, right? And Matt Pryor, the attacking keeper keeper
Yeah.
batsman, and Anderson Broad sort of stepping in.
Strauss was still serviceable.
Strauss, oh yeah, Andrew Strauss, super batsman, and South African, so he's got that ruddiness to him. Good captain, right? So they had it that time, but that's a rarity for them. It's a very major rarity. They have not had Test cricket in their conception of how to actually play it very well for a while.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they don't win series. They win a lot of series, especially at home.
Yeah.
Root, who was being Root's captaincy, the critique of that is Bazball. But
Yeah.
Root won a lot of series as well because there are
Yeah.
so many weak teams around the place. Right? But just coming back to this Test series for a moment, right? Firstly, I've been tweeting this throughout. I mean, just hand the man of the whatever series, man of the series, man of the match, man of the whatever the fuck to Mitch Stark. He's unreal. His average, after today, his batting average is the highest in the series. His bowling average is lowest in the series. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
After not taking a wicket all day today, by the way. After not taking a wicket all day today. Yeah.
No, and just so perfect, right? Like he is his erratic self today because Pat Cummins is back. the load is about to be shared. The pressure is off him. He's just something's flicked off a little bit, and he'll be fine. He'll come back. He'll be normalized now. Normal Stark is a good bowler, great bowler, but he's not to me the best left arm seamer I've ever seen. That's still Wasim. Wasim was a different beast.
Yeah. No, even Stark said it after he surpassed Wasim.
Well, I mean, Stark said it because I wouldn't put too much store to that because humility is a major thing with these guys, particularly these Aussies after sandpaper, right?
Yeah.
But just coming back to the trend of the series, right? Travis Head goes nuts in the second innings of Brisbane.
First test, yeah.
Yeah, Brisbane, second innings.
Brisbane,
right?
yeah.
Oh, was it Brisbane? Oh, no, Perth.
Sorry,
Brisbane.
Perth. Perth, he goes mad in Perth. Then the second test is a collective batting effort.
So, that's right. Yeah. That's right. And everybody, but the man of their batting lineup has clearly been Alex Carey. It deserves his flowers today. Like this was
after the rubbish in the first test. After the rubbish in the first test.
In the first innings of the first, but he still gets you crucial runs, man. He still gets those crucial runs. He's got a lot.
He's no Gilchrist. He's nowhere near Gilchrist. But
you don't need to be Gilchrist, right? You just don't need to be. Gilchrist has 3 Ashes hundreds, if I'm not mistaken.
2 in England, if I'm not wrong. 2 in
but
England.
So does Brad Haddin, and Brad Haddin is no Gilchrist. Ian Heaney has 2.
I don't classify. No. But the reason why I say Gilchrist is on that level and Carey is not really up there, I'll tell you why. One,
Sima, in my opinion, X is not Gilchrist is the most pointless comment because I look at Gilchrist and say Gilchrist to me is like Sehwag. This is just an outlier. Like fuck it. Like there's no question.
A unicorn. Yeah.
Totally. So he's just a separate thing, right? So it's pointless to compare him to anyone. But he's such crucial runs, and he has been fantastic time after time for them. From his coming into I firmly believe this, and a lot of people won't like me saying this, but the 2 series we won against Australia, there's a lot of Tim Payne in that. Bad keeper, bad captain, mediocre batsman. Couldn't take the pressure. One of those rare bad calls by Australian selectors.
Yeah.
Right? And bad because it's not like Carey wasn't around.
Yeah.
Carey makes his debut 4 years ago at the age of 30. So he could have played in 19, he could have played in 21. In the BGT in 21 and 19 both. And
I think it was a rare bad call because Sandpaper Gate also forced them into a bunch of,
must have scattered their entire setup.
Yeah.
And luckily they lost Tim Payne on a bunch of bad text messages to a woman.
Otherwise he would have still been there, by the way.
Yeah, well, perhaps, right? Like that's like, so this is what we keep discussing, right? Destiny, they're Destiny's child. Australia, things eventually go right for them faster than they go right for everyone else. But that's not to say, and this is really how you summarize it. They do the most effective thing in a particular situation in a match more frequently than any other team all the time. All the goddamn time.
No, there is one exception. They don't do this in India. India is their problem. Literally.
2001 was razor tight. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
2004, they won. They came
Yeah.
back in
But that's because of
2008.
it. But that's because of BCCI infighting. Let's be very clear
Okay,
about
so
that.
2008, they come back. And if Pragyan Oja's LBW is given, there's
No,
suddenly at
2008,
least,
no, 2010. 2010, let's
yeah,
say. 2008,
8,
they
I
won
think, is,
2-0 and they were swept aside. Yeah.
yeah. 10,
Yeah.
10-11. 10-11 is
Yeah.
what it was,
Yeah.
right? Uh, Tendulkar was massive in that series. Very,
Yeah.
very important from day one
But
onwards.
remember,
Dealing with
before the
Prasha, when
Pragyan
Prasha
Oja
was going
LBW,
nuts.
yeah, Pragyan, before the Pragyan Oja LBW, there's also the Ishant Sharma massive inside edge LBW. That's also there.
There you go. There you go, right? So
So,
suddenly they look a lot better in India than you were. And then after that, when they've lost in India, other than the 15-16 series, was it?
14 series, they were
14
swept
series.
aside. Swept aside.
Good pitches. We beat them. We had better spinners. No questions. No problem.
Yeah.
After that, it's all shit tips, bro. It's all
Yeah.
shit tips.
Yeah.
They're a, they are the default best team in the world. Always. Default. If you're better than Australia, you're the best team in the world. Let me put it that way. Definitely the best team in
Exactly.
the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just to come to this series of trends, right? So they get their bat. They eliminate the bad shots.
Yeah.
Manas has been an important part of that. He's not got a big score yet, but Manas has been good. He's got a 70. He's got a 45. He's batted well. 3 is a very important spot. Steve Smith, not no big scores as yet, but been good, been solid. You know,
Yeah.
5 is becoming a problem because they moved head away from it. And 5 is now not giving them as many runs as they would like, preferably.
Green is showing his issues. Green is really showing his issues.
I don't know if these are issues. I just feel like they're lazy shots. And I think that's how the selectors will also see them. I don't think these are shots where you have a technical. So Brisbane was a mental issue and he exposed
Yeah.
a bad mentality in Brisbane. And I
Yeah.
think perhaps Brisbane, not Perth, huh? Brisbane,
Yeah.
where he gets
Brisbane.
caught outside off
Yeah.
unnecessarily.
No,
Today,
even Perth first
no,
innings, he goes for.
Perth is a given. Perth is like the nadir of Test match batting as I've seen it. So I'm not even
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at Perth. So my analysis starts by saying they turned around batting quality coming into Brisbane,
Brisbane.
and to a degree England did, but not a lot.
Yeah.
On that score, on that count, a huge amount of credit also to Ben Stokes. He's fighting like a warrior, bro.
Yeah.
He's bowled over after over in this series. He's got the highest number of wickets on their side. He's scoring as many. He's played more deliveries in this series than anyone.
Yeah.
Either side.
Yeah.
So he's doing his bit. Right? And it's not Bazball.
Despite being a bunny to all of the four fearsome
Bro,
force.
today he's 46 of 150.
Yeah.
And they needed that. And that
Yeah.
45-run partnership that they got on at the end of the day, that's a huge one for them, man. Imagine being 200 all out.
Yeah.
Right? And 170 odd behind, God help you. You're done.
Yeah.
170 odd behind, they bat, even if they make what, 250? Where are you? You're nowhere in the game.
You're nowhere. Like, I don't see this pitch deteriorating that much. It's not an Indian pitch. Let's be very clear.
Adelaide has. There's that great test match, man. Adelaide has decided a test match on last day in itself, right? So
No, that England meltdown in 2006. Don't get me started on that. That's more of England shooting themselves in the head rather than actually anything in the pitch. The pitch had nothing in it.
people forget this. In 2005, that nearly happened in the Oval, but for Kevin Peterson's 100. That's how good those Aussies were. They'd like take a day and finish a test match from a losing position, bro. Like that's how good they were. But so Australia gets all of that together. Their bowling lineup has not been perfect at any point. So what do? They innovate, right? So they get Neser in. Neser gets 5 wickets. Neser is docked.
Yeah.
Indian Seamer gets 5 wickets. They get the next 20 test matches.
At least 5. I would say 5.
Yeah.
Not
I'm being more 90s than 2010s and 20s. But yeah, they get 5 test matches just on that. They drop him. But the thing, and this is why I keep hyping up Carey in this series and his effect in this series, 17 catches, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
And that catch going
back
to
that ploy of keeping up to Boland.
Yeah, magnificent.
Huge. Just watch the Brighton cast wicket today, because that's a wicket I've seen Tendulkar give away. Okay, I've seen Gilly keep up to
Even Magra, he used to do it
Stuart
to
Law.
Magra.
To Stuart, what was his name? Yeah, the fucker who was supposed to be the
Clark,
next McGrath.
Stuart
Stuart Clark.
Clark.
Yeah, exactly. To Stuart Clark. McGrath, I think also. Right? What happens is, because you can't get far enough out, every ball feels like it's staying a little low.
Yeah.
Right? Because your bat is too high. You're not far enough, you're not near enough to the ball. So Brighton Cast acts like it's gone under his bat and it's too low, but it's the top of off. It's the off bail virtually. And the catch he took
Yeah.
of Ben Stokes. I mean, come on. If you see the side on of his keeping, that video had come out, there's minimal movement. There's minimal movement even of the gloves. It's not his gloves. You generally thought this. He doesn't do that.
And also
Hey,
the running catch, and Magnus.
Right. These are huge things. I mean, these are things on which you can build tactics, man. Now,
Yeah.
those are rare kind of players, right? So Alex Carey for this series, huge, absolutely enormous in my eyes.
But I'm seeing
Mitchell
some
Stark,
cracks.
hands
I'm
down,
seeing,
the best player in the series, no doubt about it in my mind.
yeah, Stark then Carey.
And
Yeah.
I do not care what happens in the next two test matches. That's the man of the season. He finished the Ashes. There's no doubt in my
Yeah,
mind.
he did it.
He finished it with the ball in the first two tests and with some runs, and he finished it with this 326 for 8
Yeah.
today morning.
371.
Fuck off. 45 runs, bro. 45 runs. And he makes about 27, 28 of them.
Yeah.
Right? Jofra, fighting like a dog. Give Jofra a lot of credit. He took 5 for 50 odd in 20 odd overs, right? So top performance when the rest of the bowling lineup wasn't doing the same thing. And then he batted. He looked gorgeous. There's a back foot cover drive, that Azharuddin cover drive. I'm not kidding with you.
Yeah.
That he hit today. I think he went from 13 to 17 on that cover drive. You can see that in the highlights. Oh my lord, what a shot. Ooh. Gorgeous shot.
No, but let's
there
actually
are players on both sides fighting like dogs. Like, this is not the problem is the net effect is it's a tame English surrender.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of them that are showing some character.
Yeah. Let's now come to a few elephants in the room. And there are quite a few. First, let's talk about Joe Root. Great 100. Don't get me wrong. That 100 was a beautiful 100. No chances given. Great job, buddy boy. But let's be very clear. He has a Cummins problem. He has a Stark problem. He has a Boland problem. He has a Hazelwood problem also. These four are collectively responsible for
everybody's going to have those problems if you define it that way. Everybody will have them, right? Like Brett Lee got Tendulkar, I think, 15, 16 times over the course of his career, but Tendulkar made a lot of runs against Brett Lee.
No, that's
McGrath
the point.
got him a lot of times, but he made a lot of runs against McGrath.
Yeah.
Right? That's not the point. The point is the error is always... Today, by the way, people are raving about Cummins like he did something phenomenal. It's just such bad batting, bro. It's such bad batting.
He could have left that ball. He doesn't need to even hit it.
It's not even about leaving. So the leave is... Crawley, you could leave that ball on length.
Yeah.
You do not need to put your bat there. It jagged. I get it. It jagged. Yeah. Superb delivery. That's Cummins' class. No doubt. Yeah. But you can leave at the point of the edge.
It's on the splice.
Exactly that. So it's above the stumps. About what? 2 meters from the stumps? 2.5 meters from the stumps?
Yeah.
There's no question of it hitting the stumps. So if you don't exercise this kind of judgment in Test cricket, go fuck yourself. You will get out. You will. He is now the only batsman, only opener in the history of the game to be less than 3,000 runs after 100 innings.
Great.
I think that's the perfect caricature of Bazball. They're making it into Ollie Pope, but it's actually Zach Crawley.
I think it's both, actually.
I'm not gonna dismiss that at all. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's both. I still think Pope is a better batsman overall.
No, right? Pope is not a better batsman, and I'll tell you why. He's mentally equal to KL Rahul or even weaker than KL Rahul at this point. It's ridiculous.
I should have listened to Kushal on this. Kushal was absolutely right. He's like, listen, the best of Pope is going to come in the first innings, first test match. After that, it's all downhill in every series. So I saw him in the first test, and he looked the best English batsman by a
Yeah, yeah,
country
yeah,
mile.
yeah. He's
Right? Like
that.
he
He's
looked
that.
the best. There was no doubt. In the second innings, Brook made more runs, but Pope was the one in more control. Right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what do you expect is fucker use this?
What do you think? See, even in the India series at home, he made that 196. Chancy as hell, I get it, but it's one of the great innings on a third
No,
innings pitch.
but I for me this is a little bit of this is batsmen used to be building across innings in a series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in a 5 match series, it really should be a game of chess. I really would have loved to see Dravid and Tendulkar play a 5 match series where over a 5 match series, they're playing against bowlers, bowlers are figuring them out, they're figuring bowlers out against good lineup would have been a lot of fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
Like top class batsmen delivering, right? And top class bowlers doing new things. Would have been
You know,
fantastic to
I
watch.
was reading.
This guy
Yeah,
actually takes everything he's created in the first test and shits on it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. One more thing. I was reading old newspaper reports of Valley Hammond being criticized. I'll tell you when he was being criticized. I'll give you the context. He was criticized for being a low run scorer. This is Valley Hammond we are talking about, all right, in Australia. He was
Yeah.
criticized after making 500 runs in 5 tests or something, 600 runs in 6 tests or something. This is in the 19th.
That's just a bad journalist, I think.
I'll tell you why he was being criticized, because in that same series, Bradman made 800. That's the reason why.
So
He was being compared to the-
that's just English thinking that we're better at a dick measuring competition. They're not. I mean, listen.
No,
Today,
I'm just
today,
giving
I
you an
just want to
example
cover.
as to
I just
how
want
much
to
the
cover
standard
Pope on
is.
one thing. I just want to cover Pope on one thing today. Okay.
Yeah.
He gets out to this inane shot played to mid wicket, short mid wicket, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And he's playing an off spinner,
Yeah,
so the shot is always on. You
yeah,
will
but he should.
lift the off spinner,
Yeah,
but you cannot do it without getting on top of the ball. Now, when I break Bazball down and then
yeah,
you distinguish what Stokes is doing in most of this series,
yeah.
Bazball is the art of throwing your hands at the ball. That's all it
Exactly,
comes down to eventually.
exactly. Yeah.
All it is the liberty to throw your fucking hands at the ball however you feel like, whenever you feel
At least
like, right?
Brooks
And
showed some
you
application this
get to
time.
super flat pitches in England, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And in
yeah.
between, you can play classy shots, but mostly you can throw your hands at the ball.
Yep, yep, yep.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't. Not on good pitches, it doesn't work. This is a very good batting wicket. Australia
Yeah.
under-batted on this wicket. They batted badly for about 4 or 5 batsmen. They batted badly in that first innings. They
Lambuschane's
made
wicket was such a gift. The Lambuschane's wicket was a gift.
100%.
Cameron Green was a gift, bigger gift actually.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about the Snicko controversy, because that is genuinely something that needs to be addressed. I actually believe England have a case here and Australia have a case here. I have no idea why Snicko is still being used in Australia, because UltraEdge has been far more consistent for every other country throughout its working life.
Yeah, so this is an ICC problem. They have to make it uniform.
Yep, yep.
Right. So the way it happens is that the English board pays for the tech in England.
Yeah,
And they did their analysis and found that UltraEdge is more secure.
yeah,
But in Australia, because the copyright on that is owned by the television company, the television company chooses the tech, and it's there at their expense. So they chose a cheaper tech, which is Snicko.
that's such a terrible
By the
way
way,
to do.
I have a lot of sympathy for Jamie Smith dismissal today. There is
Yeah,
gap between, like, there is no single frame in the video
yeah.
in which you can see the bat hitting the ball.
Then what was the sound? There was a clear sound though.
See, now this is like the Arushi murder case.
Yeah.
You can't go down, like, it cannot be therefore what? No, it has to be, it is clear to me. You're taking a batsman's wicket. What is clear to you is there is gap between ball and bat,
Yep.
right?
There was.
Yes, there is yes, Snicko picks up a sound.
Yeah.
So where can that sound be from? The answer can't be bat and ball.
Yeah.
Because bat and ball, you're clearly seeing a gap. It can be from any fucking thing. I don't care if it's a bumblebee. I don't care if it's a swish of the bat through the wind. I don't care about that. But the gap between bat and ball is clear. There is not a single frame in which the bat is anywhere near the ball. In fact, when he finishes his swing,
Yeah.
right, and the ball's going past,
And
the
then
only
it's near.
theory can be that the back of the bat is what gets
Yeah.
hit, right? That's
Yeah.
all that it can be. But
Yeah.
even that doesn't look likely with the flight of the ball.
Exactly. One more thing. Let's actually be very clear. Jamie Smith was out before he was out. Let's actually be clear. So the
Which one was that?
So it hit his glove, helmet, then Kawaja caught him.
I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah. So essentially, he was out on the wrong ball and not out on the wrong ball. Essentially, a brilliant case of bumbling by the third umpire and by Snicko.
It's what in gully cricket we say, जो होना था वो हो गया.
I'll tell you what happened. So the first one was the ball bounced, it hit his glove. You can clearly see it hit his glove because there's visual evidence of his finger moving. But the third umpire ignores that because on Snicko there's nothing, absolutely nothing. It then hits his helmet and then goes to Kawaja and Kawaja catches it. Now the catch is also unclear because Kawaja's shadow is so dark that you can't even see if the ball has landed on the field or it's landed in his hands. Who knows?
Whatever.
So
He's
all
done.
of these issues are there.
He's out. He's out. It's all right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is what it is. The only
And then
summary
you
you
have the
can come
theory. And
the
then you have the
only summary you're going to come back with is that you need to universalize technology. ICC
Yeah.
needs to take that step. You can't have different techs in different countries. It doesn't work. It's not fair.
No.
Right? Yeah. I mean, and that's the end of the Snicko versus. And like I say, I have a lot of sympathy with the English fans on the Jamie Smith dismissal today. That's not a fair dismissal in my eyes.
Yeah, that's one. And then there's the Alex Carey bumbling around, which was he was out. He admitted he was out. Actually, he edged it. The Snicko lined it up.
That's the main controversy. That's where the controversy begins from. That's an edge that Snicko doesn't pick up, right? And Smith is potentially an edge that
it picks up earlier before the edge even comes. Like
that's
the
what I'm trying to say.
audio
And this is perhaps not an edge which Snicko picks up. So what the fuck is this here?
No, I'm telling you, Aussies are going to suffer dearly if they keep on having Snicko instead of UltraEdge. UltraEdge has
But I think we've decided that their destiny is child, so therefore they never suffer dearly. Everybody else suffers dearly.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Jamie Smith dismissal, it didn't really affect them that much. But yeah, it's becoming quite strange in the sense that with technology and stuff. And you know why they stopped using hotspot? It's basically because on days like this, it was 40 degrees in Adelaide today. Hotspot doesn't work. So
yeah, because you can't. The whole blade will be white.
Yeah, whole blade will be white. It'll be extremely hot. So that's the problem. So
yeah. So the other main theme is bowling lengths. Australian bowling lengths are phenomenal. They're just phenomenal. They're just always there. They're always there. They vary. They vary with a tactic, right? But they're always there. The English are not. Yeah. Bryden Cast is bowling like Bryden Cast always bowls, right? And so he goes for a lot of runs. He picks up the odd wicket, but he goes for a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Jofra has been a standout. Jofra's length has got fuller.
Yeah.
Than his
and his pace is up. His pace is up. His pace is really up.
He's bowled beautifully. He's bowled beautifully this year. He's bowled like a fast bowler, but he's not bowled like a hostile fast bowler, right? Yeah. Doesn't have them hopping in the like the English have never come with a fast bowler to Australia that'll make you crap your pants in the way and would say Thompson is done to them or Johnson.
No, there was one. There was only one. There was only one, and that's Frank Tyson.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. But I'm just giving you a perspective of when it happened.
Yeah, but that's so long ago that only makes my point.
Yeah,
this is ludicrous. Like they don't ever come back with a fast bowler who like Josh Tongue. I think is a good bowler, but Josh Tongue is bowling that hard length, right? The English hard length. You need to be fuller here. At Adelaide, you need to be fuller. Perhaps that length would have been a good length to bowl in Brisbane.
Yeah.
But not here. Even in Brisbane, you couldn't have because it was a pink ball. You want to be as full as you can be.
Perth. It's only
Perth. It would have been too high. Would have been too high, but you would have had good pace of it. Right? There's just no good occasion to bowl shorter than the required 5 to 7 meter from the bat kind of thing. 5 to 7 meter. Right? That's the change in all cricket. The West Indians used to be 6 to 8 meters and more 8 meters. right? The Pakistanis and the Australians then made it 5-7 and more towards the 5 mark.
Yeah.
And that's where you need to be for all of cricket. And
Yeah.
our mistake is we are that 5-7. We bowl great balls. We don't bowl enough bouncers. We do not have
Yep.
enough fast bowlers to bowl enough bouncers.
That's it.
Bumrah, for example, the root dismissal is set up by the bouncer that he bowls prior, which
Yep.
root actually hits for 4.
Go.
But root loses
It's in his
this.
mind. It's in his mind. Yeah.
I don't know if it's in his mind, but his feet are further behind than they should be, right?
Yeah.
That's a consciousness best batsmen have at all times. I've gone deeper. I will leave everything here, or I have to really push outwards.
Yes. Let me talk about something that both teams have been absolutely rubbish on. Over rates. My God, the over rates have been horrible.
We've done this multiple times in the past episodes.
Yeah.
The problem for us is only you and I seem to care. No one else does. So just leave it. There are
It's
very
shameful.
sane
20
people.
over shot on days, 15 over shot, 16 overs.
Bro, there
It's
are very sane people who make the argument we'd rather see good cricket than bad cricket. And so let the bowlers take their time. And there will be major overrate repercussions after this match, I think. But Australia did enough. They got through 83 on day one, I think. 83 or 84.
No, but no. I'm telling you, both will suffer. Both will suffer because both have been bowling rubbish over rates. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but if you bowl the opponent out under 80 overs before the second new ball arrived,
yes, I agree. But
right? So Australia didn't this time, but they got to 84 overs because they had Lyon.
Yeah.
And at 84 overs, you won't suffer a points deduction in the table.
But let me actually bring this point again. I'll tell you why. Because it is becoming almost comical. So what is to stop a country from bowling only 60 overs in a day? It's ridiculous.
The reduction of points.
Yep.
And flow of a game, many things. There's a lot of things that stop people from doing it. I mostly agree with you, but a lot of people want to believe that there's a pace pandemic, and so therefore pacers need more time. There's always been a pace pandemic, man. There's been a pace pandemic for a long time. From the time the West Indians arrived with fast bowlers, every team got bowlers.
Yeah. No, England have bowled 130 overs in a day, mostly pace. Last day of the Oval match in 1979. Just go and check that match out. 130 odd overs in the last day. Tell me how that's possible.
Bro, nobody cares.
I know. That's the sad part. That's the
So
sad
leave
part.
it be. Just leave it be. It's all right.
Anyway, that's something I just was so.
But I want to get into this lengths thing. England have too many bowlers that are just not turning up. Stokes bowls good lengths at times. Nobody does it together. I have not seen a sustained pressure spell from both ends other than when it was Stokes and Archer. They have a non-spinner, but Jack still got wickets. We got wickets because the Australians went a little mad. I mean, the Khwaja wicket is a proper gift. They just put the fielder back. Right, and you decide to clear him. Why do you need to clear him?
He picks him out. He literally picks him.
Why do you need to clear him? You don't need to clear him. Just your
you can sweep it on the ground for one.
Exactly. 82. The team's not in the best of health at that time because they'd lost those 2 wickets in 1 over.
Yeah.
Right? It's just some of it is just really daft thinking, and it would really, really piss me off if I was a fan of either of these teams.
Yeah. I can see that. So one more thing I actually was looking at is, I think this is the end of Mark Wood's career. Let's be very clear about that. Mark Wood is done. Another injury. He's out of this Ashes also. The Ashes which he was prepared for, which they wrapped him up in cotton wool for, he's done after one match. It's ridiculous.
It's the most English fucking thing, man. Most English. Like, in cricket history, this is the most English thing. Nobody has irony hit them on the fucking nuts like England does. Like, it's just beautiful.
No, but I can't even blame them here. They basically treated him even better than Bumrah in the sense that they basically told him not to bowl. And when he does bowl, he breaks down first match, first game. And look, Aussie's also got a bit of that. Hazelwood is done. I fully expect he'll be done soon enough. He is having serious issues.
No, he's Aussie. He'll come back. He's Aussie. I promise you.
No, he might come back. not with the same amount of effectiveness because his hamstrings are giving up. He has a grade 3 tear or grade 2 tear. That's the problem. So that's one. But yeah, I'm seeing their bowling starting to age regardless. It is starting to age, and the age is getting to some of them.
To whom the bloody oldest one has been a spearhead like never before in his career. The
No, the
moment
oldest one
the
is
other one
Boland.
arrives, that older one decides, okay, I can have a chill day. The third guy is older than both of them, which is Boland, and then he suddenly produces one spell where he takes out 2 wickets, and they share it around. They always do. It's good. It's good cricket, man. It's good Australian cricket.
Yeah.
Cummins is around for a while, man, and he's a heck of a player,
Yeah,
right?
but
They just
Hazelwood, I'm starting to see the signs. He had an injury last year. He had
it's
an
okay,
injury
but
this year.
all I'm saying is we've discussed this before.
Yeah, yeah.
Australian depth in the younger generation is not evident.
Yep.
Let's see what emerges. I think they're also sitting and waiting, and they're not blooding players for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Right? They still pick the best team they can, and if it's a 39-year-old at number 4, then so be it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's there. So that's another. Um Now, congratulations to Nathan Lyon. I had to also get that one out there. He surpassed Glenn McGrath. More games, obviously, and he's played on all types of pitches. Congratulations. He's a Hall of Famer, and we'll see him soon there. Along with,
Yeah, I love this classical off spin.
yeah, yeah,
No dramas. None of this dusra, fusra, nothing. Proper classic off spin.
yeah,
His dismissal of Duckett today is his sort of bread and butter.
yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
ball, bad
Beautiful ball.
batsman, angled bat, doesn't understand that is an off spinner, and that where it's pitched, his pad is safe, gets bowled past the bat, can't cover off stump. Beautiful bowling. The dip. Again, the Ollie Pope dismissal, the dip. The dip is visible. Pope gets beaten by the dip.
Yeah,
Part of it is Bazball, a part of it is his excellence. He's a superb bowler. He's past McGrath, but I'm not picking him ahead of either Warner McGrath ever in an all-time 11.
I don't think you would even pick him ahead of Ashwin, but I mean, that's the point.
The problem is Ashwin's away career has not had enough breadth to it,
Yeah, yeah,
right? So Lions' performances on Sena pitches is
yeah,
obviously superior to Ashwin.
yeah. Ashwin, yeah. Yeah, but that's there. And then what else? Yeah, that pretty much covers the Ashes.
560 odd wickets, bro. I mean, it's not a minor cricketer. This is a heck of a cricketer.
No, no, no. He's a Hall of Famer. I straight up said it, right? He's a Hall
I
of
mean,
Famer.
Hall of Famer is one thing, but I think Nathan Lyon is. There's a lot. There are a lot of days of Test cricket over the last 10, 12 years, 13, 14 years now, in fact.
Yeah,
He has taken one end and just produced excellence, like absolute
yeah,
excellence, and allowed
yeah,
their fast bowlers to rotate.
yeah, yeah.
Superb. And by the way, the great Headingley Test, which Stokes won with his miracle innings, Lyon had won that. They just didn't have any reviews left because of Tim Payne's stupidity.
No,
Again,
Lion
stupid.
won and lost it at the same time. He
Yeah,
missed
yeah,
a
the
run
run
out.
out. He missed the run out. He
LBW.
missed the run out. But he had the LBW. That was out.
I mean, look, if Cummins, by the way, this is Cummins' fault. Cummins actually convinces everyone to review a rubbish one, really rubbish one. So that's one of his. No, Cummins' mistakes are piling up. By the way, they are piling up. They will pile up. 2023 was his magnum opus, but recent times have not been so kind to him. But
Bro, the motherfucker looks like you could be James Bond. He bowls the way he does. He bats brilliantly when they need to. I mean, you see, you could say mistakes pile up, but across the careers, it's just glorious career. It's a fantastic career.
yeah, 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 he will be a Hall of Famer too. Don't get me wrong. He is in the
Well,
Hall of
will
Fame.
be a Hall of Famer. I think Pat Cummins is a headliner for this generation overall. Okay,
Yeah,
I like a lot of other bowlers more. I like Bumrah more. I like Rabada more.
yeah.
I think Stark is more fun to watch as well. But Pat Cummins as the overall package, that's something.
Yeah, but some idiots were trying to say he's better than Dale Steyn. Please, boys, no. Dale Steyn is better. Dale Steyn was better.
Yeah, I mean, these are opinions. I look. Obviously, the amount of movement Stain generally generates is just superior.
Yeah,
Uh, and Stain could break your fucking face.
yeah, I allowed Stein just for his aggression. What a
Yeah.
bowler.
To those eyes, man. Those eyes, like
He's essentially
yeah,
gone
want
through
to
a
pop out of
Ponting.
his fucking
Yeah.
socket.
By the way, he's also gone through a Ponting act. Now, if you see him in the com box, he's like this friendly uncle kind of figure. He doesn't even try. Like he's
Bro,
become a
he did your friendly uncle because he was sitting back and watching us implode. Okay?
yeah, yeah,
It's like I need to do no more than that. Criticize Shukri a little bit as well. I'm not on that boat. I'm not on that boat. That crap, but he's a killer. He's a fucking natural born killer. Always but so the thing with IPL is because of that 6 degrees of separation, you get to know enough people who are close to these guys, who've seen these guys, and they all say he is the nicest possible guy. Like Dale Steyn is sort of the earth's gem of a human being.
he actually
And he is a
almost shares your
physical
birthday.
maniac. He's a physical monster. Like the
Yeah,
work he does on his abs and core, they're like, dude, never seen anybody do this.
yeah, 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 yeah. And yeah, he is June 27th. Yeah, yeah, the day after you. That's the thing. Yeah.
Oh, so that's the thing. 26th is the shit day. 25th is when we won our World Cup. 27th is
24
when
is
Spain is
Messi.
won.
24 is
There you
Messi.
go. So there you go. So I needed to be a little bit here or there.
13 is Harrison Ford, just to give you an idea.
Fuck this.
But anyway, but the point is when I'm looking at Stain for no, actually I sent Nikhil a video. Pollock was analyzing how to read Murali. Now remember, this is Sean Pollock analyzing how to read Murali. Sean Pollock talks like a proper top order batsman when he's in that conversation. Just look at the depth. I'll share the video in the comments later, but it's astonishing. Just look at the depth to the level he analyzes. He also says, I am not even the best. Like Tendulkar used to do it better, Callis used to do it better, Ponting used to do it better, but I managed. Point is, look at the level of thought process that he puts into, and
Yeah,
this is not even an all
and the
rounder.
degree of detail they look for
Yeah,
when a guy is running in and they're just watching the ball. The
yep,
degree of detail they're able to do, like, bro, when I play, I just see the ball.
yeah.
I don't know what it's doing. On the odd occasion when it's whirring, I'm like, okay, this thing is going to turn. This thing is going to turn. Right? That's all you know. But other than that, you're just reacting to the ball. These guys, their minds are so fast, top level batsmen, that it's muscle memory that if this happens, this is where my body will go.
Yep, 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 yep,
Amazing,
yep,
man. There's a great YouTube video. It's an old video. It's a 2000s video. The
yep.
Japanese made it. How what makes batsmen have the ability to react to a bounce, right? Like that's the thing they were looking at. Like
Japanese
baseball,
video.
okay. Yeah, the Japanese were looking at it. Is high tech, right? In the 2000s, Japanese were the only ones who could make it. And they were like, this is just muscle memory. They are all muscle memory.
By the way, Japan is getting into cricket, so watch out for them. They could be in a World Cup very soon. It's a possibility. They came close this time. T20, T20. I'm saying
I don't
T20.
know. I'm sure they'll do well, but this bounce thing,
Yeah,
right? You need to have culture. Culture is what creates repeatedly good cricketers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's there. So he was telling how to read Murali, and it was amazing. Like he could even he said, I can't see seam. I was not to that level, but Callis could. Smith sometimes could. Tendulkar certainly could. He was talking about his experiences with cricketers and talking about how well they could see the seam.
I didn't see
And
this video. So did he actually mention Tendulkar?
uh, Tendulkar, he didn't mention, but essentially that's what he was implying. The great ones can. I couldn't, but the great ones can. Obviously, he would have said, yeah, but he didn't mention it by name. Callis was the only one he mentioned by name.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen this seam go like that, man. Wow.
No, you
Wow.
can hardly see the red ball from that far out. I
Bro,
mean,
the color, the eyes must be so sharp that the color variance must be so stark to them, right? Like the white seam to the red ball, they can see both white and red and how
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
interacting. Wow.
Okay, okay, I agree. And look, some cricketers have had great eyes, but I fundamentally think there are a few baseballers who have had even greater eyes. I'll tell you one Barry Bonds story. You can actually find a video on YouTube. So Bonds is a cheater. Look, I get that, but he said something. So if it's a four seamer, he can actually see four seams. He can actually see it as it's coming in him. It's literally slow mo for him. He actually showed it how. And this is not against an ordinary pitcher. He said this is against Greg Maddox. Like Maddox is not a power pitcher. I get that, and he's not that fast. But he said it's Greg Maddox, and I could see it. I could literally see it. If it's a slider, I could literally see this. The slider goes this way. See, a little more of baseball than usual, but I'm trying to show that he could literally see this as it was coming out of the glove. Imagine that. He's literally showing it out of the glove. That's how well he could see it. Then the only pitcher he had a problem with was Randy Johnson, but that's lefty on lefty. There's another explanation to be made for that. But he said he could literally see individual stitches on the ball as it was spinning. Think about his eyes. Individual stitches. That's
That makes
bonds.
me feel great. I know I was good up to a particular pace, right? I could pace up and hit
80,
115, 120.
120. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
The moment it went about 125, 125 or that, maybe 130, couldn't
Yeah.
do it. Just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Like,
Correct.
I might be able to block it for periods of
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
but yeah, no mentality of hitting it. Back face
Yeah.
also used to close a lot. So, body coordination is a very different thing then.
Yeah. So when people like Aaron Judge, people like Barry Bonds say they can literally see 100 mile per hour ball in slow mo. They can literally see how it rotates. That's insane. That is literally insane. Like you can't even measure that. Like you just can't. That was the level of
Yeah.
the baseball players.
All the best batsmen have always spoken about watch the seam and be like, what the fuck do you mean watch the seam? Motherfucker. Barely seeing the ball here half the time. Watch the seam is what he's saying. And this
Yeah.
is at 100 miles an hour, man. Like 95 miles an hour. They're like, watch the
Yeah.
seam. Watch the seam then. And I think that's what happens with the knocked seam, right? Like, it's a part of what Kohli's demise is. He is watching the seam.
Yeah.
But the seam is confusing the fuck out of his head
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's knocked. Right? It's absolutely knocked. So he doesn't know which way it's going to go.
Exactly. That's why Murali was such a great spinner because unlike
This was,
Used to
it
hold.
was never this sort of clockwise whir
Yeah,
that you get
nothing
on the
like
off
that. It
spinner.
was
It was
everywhere.
this.
It was everywhere. 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 In fact, Murali used to say he could grip the ball anyway and bowl. It didn't matter. That's the most dangerous type of bowler you can ever get. Like, how do you even predict? By the way, most players, other than Tendulkar and a few Indians, could not tell the difference between his Dusra release and his off spin release. Imagine that. You can't even play that.
Yeah, so the way to play it is Sehwag. It was like, I don't give a shit. Right? He's like, I don't give a That's an off spinner.
Yeah,
Off spinner doesn't deserve to exist. Doesn't deserve to exist. I'm just
yeah,
gonna keep hitting
that's
this motherfucker.
yeah.
I might miss
But
the odd one, but I'm gonna hit this motherfucker. That's it. I'm just gonna keep hitting.
yeah.
I just like I really I wish the younger generation now had that exposure to Virender Sehwag and that mentality. Man, I promise you, you can watch every test match batsman now and T20 hype, head, blah, blue, whatever. Not a patch on the madness that was Sehwag.
Yeah.
Firstly, for Sehwag, a ball that is wide and is ready to cut is on fourth stump.
Yes.
Okay, it's a fourth fucking stump. That's his hand
Sometimes it's off
was
stump.
so
Sometimes it's
powerful,
off stump.
close to his body.
Sometimes it's off stump. It was not even
Yeah,
fourth.
his hand is that powerful, close to his body. Like his swing
Yep.
is like that. Fucking maniac. Man. Sehwag was just Sehwag is it's one thing to have the shot, right?
Yeah.
It's another thing to do it for 300 odd runs at faster than run a ball twice.
Yeah.
For more than 250 runs twice more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, it's on Asian pitches. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's still a ridiculous number of runs.
Yeah.
One of those is against Dale Steyn, by the way.
Yeah. The 319 in Chennai is one of the greatest innings you'll ever see, by the way.
His hands on off stump were unreal. Just unreal.
Yeah. It's
And it's all
insane.
square of the wicket. There's no great cover drive with Sehwag. Right? It's the
Yeah.
odd cover drive because you're compelled to play it from time to time. But it's
What?
from
How he
it's
moves.
just ahead of point to third man. He will fucking ravage you there.
He was better. He was a better player of spin than any batter in the world today. I'm very clear about that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. No, other than Smith and Williamson
Maybe. Yeah.
and Root.
And
Root.
root,
Root
root,
is a
root,
super player.
root. Yeah. It's ridiculous actually. How
And I
well.
say those in the sense of they are comparable to Sehwag. It's not like Sehwag used to defend. Sometimes the intention of the batter comes through in the way the shot is played. You watch it on
Yep.
TV, and you would see defenses that he would play like, "यार पैच defend करनी पड़ रही है यार. I had to defend this for 2 months."
Literally.
Like his whole sense is, can I not fuck this guy off? Like, can I just like, okay, I might get out, but can I not just whack this fucker? It's insane. Sehwag is an absolute delight. Like, it's one of the greatest joys of my entire watching cricket. Vaughan is the top delight. Like Shane Vaughan, nothing much. All the testimonies you hear about Vaughan used to create theater, and nothing compared to actually watching it. Dull
No, I
fucking
think I think
shitty match.
Tendulkar I
Okay,
think Tendulkar beats him to a level.
yeah, listen, Tendulkar is a different thing. Okay, Tendulkar is a different thing. Tendulkar is not theater in that sense. Tendulkar was, you would look at the attacking shot and go like, that's the perfect shot to that ball. It's executed perfectly. It's technical, exceptional superiority. It's like
Technical
Federer, right?
divinity.
It's
Shall I
technically
give you a
perfect,
word?
but it is aggressive.
Technical divinity.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Technical divinity. It is technically perfect, but it is aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Hyper aggressive at times.
Yeah.
Right, so there are patches where he's had multiple innings which didn't get to a century, which
Yep.
are at about 140, 150 strike rate, top of the order to get, because he had to do all of that, right? Like get India off the mark
Yeah.
and get them into a run rate space and
Yeah.
all of that. And then potentially, can you also please see us through to the 40th over if possible?
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah.
always happen, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
Uh, so it is what it is. But Vaughan, man, you could have a shit day of cricket. 2.5 hours, same batsman batting, nothing. Vaughan suddenly gave him the ball. Bro, for as long as Shane Warne bowls, I'm not moving from that.
Yeah.
Stand at that mark and he'll start every ball go, ooh. Like he's done
Yeah.
something spectacular there, right? Then he start talking. Then he start putting fielders about. They'll be like, there's a plan here, there's a plan. And suddenly the commentators are in on it. They're like, yeah, he's up to something, he's up to something, he's up to. And he'd be like, sometimes I wasn't. But yeah, to turn it this much on glass.
Yeah.
So something's gonna happen. It's just a joy to watch.
See,
That's the thing that I think is the thing that I miss the most. That's the thing that I keep talking about. DRS
yeah.
killed, but it's not just DRS. It's a rare bowler, bro. It's just a very Murli and Vaughan together. Murli has certain dismissals and certain non-dismissals. You just put your head on your hand. You were like, what the fuck, yeah?
And he actually could turn it more than one. He actually could turn
Dude,
it more than one.
he
It was
turn it
insane.
all day long, more than anybody ever.
Ever. Literally.
And he would turn it bowling flat and fast.
Yeah. The worst kind to face as a
And you
batsman.
just can't do a thing. Because
Yeah.
he's a wrist spinner who's an off spin.
Yeah.
Try breaking that.
That check his doosras to Darren Lehman. Check his
Oh
doosras
my
to
god. Oh my, they're leg spinners. They're leg
no,
spinners.
proper. And I'm telling you, I was just watching some of the dismissals he's done of Gilchrist, some of the dismissals he's done of
So
others.
that's where the only
Even
one
in
that I
the
love.
Aussies, while in his own den, they had no clue against him. None.
That's
And
why I'm such a huge fan of Ashwin. Ashwin used to do that. Ashwin was a beautiful bowler. Gorgeous level of skill. Gorgeous
Yeah.
level of pushing himself to acquire more and more skill. Newer
Yeah.
deliveries and bowl them as well as he could. And he'd get real rip on that ball. It's an absolute joy. Ashwin was. I really will miss Ravichandran Ashwin. I don't think we're going to get a spinner like Ashwin very soon.
Yeah.
I really like Kuldeep Yadav, but Kuldeep Yadav is a standard left arm leg spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. He's very smart. I like the way he's. But I don't know about his Gota check as yet. I think too many big times gets hit early, disappears. So from my side, the Ashes summary is Bazball is about throwing your hands at the ball.
Yeah.
They never stopped. They didn't stop after the debut. After debacle at Perth, they should
Yeah.
have. Ben Stokes has. The others didn't. Uh, Root just has the mockers on him. Tough luck. But you can't go in with two batsmen. We're going to do that, not the rest, right? I genuinely had big hopes out of Ben Duckett. I think Ben Duckett is a good batsman, and I thought he played well for a long time today.
Yeah.
But you just this is a game in which you need to eschew risk as much as you can, and they just don't do that. They just don't do it enough, and you know from there it's just suffering. So I really, really hope Ben Stokes gets a big 100 somewhere along the series, and for the sake of the series, hopefully it happens tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And
Let's.
on the bowling front, at its peak, right?
Yeah.
The Ashes, Bazball used to also be about aggressive bowling, aggressive fielding placements, and innovative fielding placements. You remember that rounded
Wing
fielding
field.
placement
The
they had
wing
in
field. One
Pakistan?
of the best ones. Yeah.
Yeah, none of that shit has happened. The bowlers bowl exactly the same way they do everywhere else. They're not told to go beyond their strengths. They're not told to vary. It's just like Bryden Cass is the best example. The good bowler. It's not a bad bowler at all. It's a very
Yeah.
good bowler. Bowling a lot of rubbish lengths, and especially with the new ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is it's disappointing to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll summarize this. Look, it looks like 5-0 is on the way. And if 5-0 is on the way, basically you're going to see a lot of departures. You're going to see a few retirements also. Don't be surprised about that. So you're going to see after this Ashes is lost, Ben Stokes is done as a captain. He might even be done as a player. You don't know.
No.
But
I don't think he's done as a captain. I think they'll keep him as a captain. He earns his spot. I think McCullum, if they don't look, I have a fear that English cricket is not ready to move on even now because I don't think they have a better idea.
no, if 5-0 happens, McCullum is Tata bye bye. There's no chance he's staying in the
Should
team.
be right, and then what? And I would still stick with Stokes, but if a coach changes, you may be right. Stokes himself might come around and say it's time for someone else. But then who is that someone else? You go back
Brook,
to Root?
Brook. It has to be Brook.
Okay, all right. Harry Brook, perhaps the most irresponsible element of this entire batting lineup, given his talent level.
Who knows? Maybe he needs a tour to really, learn some hard lessons and then come
Yeah,
back and do
this
something
is
better.
like this is where numbers can really screw things up because he's perhaps a 58 average, 57 average in Tests.
55 now, 15-5 now. He's been dropping a bit.
Yeah. So it's going to drop like a rock if this shit continues. I mean, he may keep making runs in England and then go to Pakistan and make big runs, but this shit is going to drop big time. Listen, there's a stunning innings he played in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Absolutely stunning
171.
innings.
Yeah,
Oh my
171.
lord, that was some innings, man. And after that innings, I thought, oh my word, they've really got something here. If this guy measures his batting after a point, all the greats measured their batting after a point. All of them did. These guys don't seem to want to. Now, some sanity
Maybe
has to
Brook will.
return.
Maybe Brook will. He's still very young.
Yeah,
This time.
absolutely. So maybe he's the next one. And then who knows what he wants, how he wants his bowling lineup to stack up. They really desperately need to find a spinner somewhere. I mean, I look back to like 30, 40 years of English cricket that I've seen. I mean, John Embury, Phil Edmonds, these were not great spinners, but they were functional spinners.
I
Phil
think
Tufner, all
Underwood
right,
was
had
their
the odd
greatest
good
spinner.
game, but not great spinner.
Underwood was
Swansea,
their greatest spinner.
sorry? Well,
Underwood was
that's
probably.
70s. That's late 70s, early 80s. So after that, I would say Graham Swan. And I think Graham Swan's his greatest
Yeah,
spinner. So
yeah,
Graham Swan's a superb spinner. 5-year period, 309 wickets, phenomenal.
yeah,
Right? After having failed in 2006, so he came back after that and became just superb for 6-7 years.
yeah.
So they need to find a spinner. There's no doubt about that. The way they
They
treated
want.
Bashir is madness.
Yeah,
They groomed Bashir just for this series. They put him
and
for
then they
every test
dropped him.
just for this, and then just immediately dropped him. I mean, what's the point of this? That's
He was
that's to
pretty.
me weakness, and this is the kind of shitty weakness Australians prey on.
Yeah, 250 wickets for Graham Swan, not 309, but fairly substantial still. Yeah. Now let's come to
They
the
would have come in
ODI.
5, 6 years. All of them would have come in 5, 6 years.
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about the ODIs now. Now, look,
I'm going to start this off, okay? Because that first ODI, that innings by Virat Kohli is in his top 5. Okay, it's in his
what a
top 5.
masterpiece on a two-paced pitch. It was a
Bro, I don't
masterpiece.
think it was a two-pace pitch. I think it was a good pitch. They made 332 doing nothing, like
Yeah,
losing
but
three
due,
wickets.
due.
Yeah, well, that's very simplistic, Sima. It's too simplistic. Okay, bowlers still bowl well. It's not
Yeah,
that. It's these pitches are flat. They're easy to hit on. But he understood that so well that he kept you at 7 and over almost throughout. Seven
throughout.
sixes in that inning. It's a stunning innings. And I'm telling you this, he doesn't have as good a record setting as he does chasing.
Yeah,
That's the more difficult task in this generation. And Virat Kohli's innings in that first ODI is absolutely world class. It's top notch special. That's a top series for him.
by
Absolutely
the
top
way,
series.
the second century was faster than his first, and still you're saying this.
The first is the tougher century, and the first is the
Yeah,
better century because he gets you to a point where you build a reasonably safe score. By the way, that score wouldn't have been safe. So the second ODI,
they make more. They make more than the first.
yeah, and South Africa has the highest chase on Indian soil,
Yeah,
successful chase on Indian soil,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
They had done that in the first ODI also.
yeah.
That's
Without
how
those
bad our
three
pitches are.
wickets.
This should
Yeah,
be a cause for concern for all fans. These are shit pitches.
yeah. But I'm starting to realize you can't do very much about them anymore, and
Why?
I'll show you
T20,
why.
we've seen some really crap pitches bad in the T20.
Yeah. No, I mean the second T20 was a decent pitch. Second T20 was a decent
I mean,
pitch.
decent in the sense that 214 was made. Okay, I get that. But I'm trying to say that effectively 170 in the first, I got Hardik in the T20s, man. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Another level. But I'll just show
Lights
you
out.
what I'm trying.
Bro,
Yeah,
this guy, from the time his divorce was happening, my
yeah,
word, he grew up, right? Like he took that is a harsh event in anybody's life, but this guy took the best lessons out of it and changed himself as a person, man.
yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. He was huge in the World Cup, and he's huge
Yeah.
now.
Now let's actually look at Kohli. We're talking about batting first, batting second. I agree. His record batting second is basically Bradman-esque, Kohli-esque. We should invent the phrase Kohli-esque. Look at that
Absolutely.
average, 65. 65. He's not bad in the first innings by any measure. 52. He averages
Yeah,
52.
I take 50 now to be 40 in the past.
But still, he and Rohit are the only ones close to that mark.
No, I'm sure there will be others. Yeah, there even in the chase there are
Gill,
others that are
that's the
close.
only one.
No. There'll be AB.
Uh,
There'll be others. There'll be a lot of who are close, but by close I mean within 7 runs, 8 runs, but not magnificent because you have to also understand our guys play on our pitches all the time, and ours are just flat
yeah.
demons almost all the time.
Wait, I'll just show
But
you.
that doesn't take away. I mean, Virat Kohli, if he were born say in 72, 73, and was playing most of his cricket in the 90s and 2000s, he'd still be a absolute top level, top one, top two kind of gun.
Yeah, yeah.
He is
Okay.
that special.
Yeah. So if we are looking at averages as far as ODIs are concerned, the first two can be disqualified. They only played 22 and 33 games, so their 67, 67 is just matter of small sample size. Don't get me wrong. Kohli stands as a beacon above everyone else. He measured it, as you said, like no one ever has, no one ever will. 58.5. 58.5 over 308 ODIs.
Yeah,
50.
total god, total
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Shubman Gill would have been a modern day god if not for the fact that we play so few ODIs. 56 is still
Yeah, but
ridiculous.
the noticeable thing here is they're all modern era.
Yeah. There are a few exceptions here, but
Like
yeah, Trot is a good exception. Trot actually played in a very different still, but
no, he didn't. Trot started late 2000s and played through the 2010s.
yeah.
It's all the same.
Dhoni has a formidable record considering where he batted.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually,
but that's a lot of not outs.
that's an enormous number of not outs. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I'll agree with. That I'll agree with. But just let's look at this. I always say
No,
AB
no. Virat is head and shoulders above. There's no question. Like the gap is astonishing. He's something else. He's absolutely something else.
AB
He'll
comes
get his
close.
100 hundreds. I have no doubt he'll get his 100 hundreds. 45 ODIs left, and
Yeah,
uh, I won't rate it like Tendulkar's 100 hundreds because of the evenness of the split.
that's there. That's there.
But there's a good argument to be made that he suffers because he has to adapt across three formats. That's a good
Yep,
argument. That's a fair
yep,
argument.
yep,
But
yep.
he himself said that he didn't adapt so much to T20, and his T20 used to be a very highly criticized record at times. Highly
Yeah, yeah.
criticized.
Even though
He's
it's
in fact,
phenomenal. Even though
huh?
it's phenomenal. Even though
It's
it's phenomenal.
phenomenal, but it's not the strike rate like others
Yeah,
have been. Like
strike
he
rate
was
not
not the
like others.
revolutionary T20 player that others have been, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He's a revolutionary ODI player. He was for a 4-5 year period a revolutionary test match player. He's
yeah,
not had that effect in T20. And in fact, the 2016 World Cup semi-final is often blamed on his desire to
not
keep
him.
running rather than going for
Not him.
sixes.
Not him. It was Rahane. 35 of 30 balls. That was the problem. He was even worse.
Yeah, no. Rahane definitely is worse. Kohli ends well, but Kohli doesn't hit out as much as the others.
Yeah,
As much as the West Indians, West Indians actually chase it very easily because they hit
yeah,
11 sixes in that innings or something like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right? So it's not Kohli's not a standout T20 killer in the way. Let me put it this way. I think Rohit is the more destructive T20 player.
Yep, yeah, yeah.
Right? And in any event, while Kohli is at his sort of T20 peak, we actually have a bad philosophy of T20
Yeah,
that
yeah.
exists till the T22 World Cup.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And it's after winning in 07, it's in the 22 World Cup that we realize, fuck, this is just crap.
Yeah,
He's got to
yeah.
go back to scratch.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
we do, and he plays a huge role in that final win. But he's
Yeah.
I will always say that he's really lucky
Yeah,
that it
yeah.
worked out for him because it was a very slow innings for a long period, and Klaasen had us by the balls, bro.
Yeah, yeah. He
The
did. He did.
bowlers won that one.
Yeah, yeah. So you were right in saying the modern days are all up there. Like there are a few who stand out. I'll point them out, and there's a reason why I'm pointing this out. One is Kohli, obviously. His mark will not be touched. Never will be.
I
It's
agree.
impossible.
There's no
to
chance.
touch.
There's no chance because there won't be enough ODIs. I absolutely agree.
Yeah. No. Even if you play like 100 ODIs, you're not touching for 58.5.
Shubman
That's
could,
be
man.
Huh? Shubman,
Shubman
yes,
could.
but Shubman is the exception, not the rule. That's my point.
No. Obviously, Kohli is going to be elite territory. In elite territory, there may be 2 or 3 that will get ahead of him.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. I mean, in elite territory, if 2 or 3 get ahead, then you get pushed down. I mean, that's what the whole thing is,
Yeah.
right?
So now let me actually tell you
But that
why.
doesn't mean, in my eyes, Shubman Gill is a better ODI batsman than Virat Kohli is. He never
Yeah,
will be. I mean, there's no chance of that.
please look at this man. This is the man to really.
Oh, listen. You can take your fucking Kohli, and I can take my fucking Tendulkar, and they can
Yeah.
all go fuck off. That's Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards, right? That's the fucking big dog. That's the alpha.
Yeah.
You
So
don't fuck with that
essentially-
boy.
Yeah.
You don't
See,
fuck with that boy.
yeah, Jared Kimber basically said after analyzing like all the ODIs, he came up with 4 batsmen which he can call the greatest ODI batsman for various reasons. The 4 are: one is obviously this man,
Virat.
Kohli is
Yeah.
1. Then you have 2, AB de Villiers, Abraham Benjamin de Villiers. Combination of average and strike rate that will never be repeated again. Then you have number 3, Tendulkar. You're not touching these figures. Hundreds have been broken, but you're not touching 18,000.
Yeah, but and especially if you look at him from say 94 onward to 95 onwards after he becomes an opener.
Yeah,
Right? So then it changes altogether.
Yeah, actually averages around 46, 47, almost the same as Richards when you take that into account.
Mhm.
And then you have the greatest outlier of all outliers for you could argue the greatest outlier.
Bro, There are shots he used to play. Just look at the last 6 he hits in the 79 World Cup final. I'm sure Harish will pull up this video.
Yeah.
That last 6, you find me a better shot than that.
By
It's
the way,
sheer arrogance. It's a ball wide outside off. It's fairly
yeah,
full.
yeah,
People sweep and everything. Viv just goes across and goes, like he literally gets beside the ball. He gets that far outside off and just smacks it over square leg like it's for fun. And these are not rolled in boundaries. They're all the way
yeah.
back.
No. The crowd was the boundary back then. You
Yeah.
hit it.
Boundary. There isn't even like advertising hoardings properly. The crowd was the boundary.
By the way,
Absolutely right.
once upon a time in England, literally this was the ground rule. Go back and watch 60s, 70s games. The 4 was when the spectator picked it up, not
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
hit it
yeah.
to the
Yeah,
stand.
yeah. Yeah, no,
It was
it's a
ridiculous.
ridiculous shot. And that's what I mean. There is another game against Lanka, I think, in the 87 World Cup.
Yeah.
For Viv, okay? They're down. They're like big time runs down.
He made
Uh,
180. He made 180 in that game.
yeah,
180.
yeah, and it's a 180, which is just like I'm just gonna slap. This is 87, so he must have
He,
been. He's 2 years away from retirement, 3 years away from retirement,
yeah,
right?
4 years. 4 years.
Well, the
91.
1991 season, so 3 years away, and he doesn't get picked for the 91 World Cup, 91-92 World Cup.
Yeah.
But he's just slapping that ball like it's joy, like it's just bad
He comes
everywhere.
on a hat trick ball, by the way. He comes on a hat trick ball,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm not.
Go check out his record in the WSC, the World Series of Cricket, which a lot of people say was the highest standard of cricket played for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? Those were raw Australian pitches, colored clothing for the first time, and to humiliate them, the West Indies were given flamingo pink. Fucking
Yeah.
flamingo pink was their color.
It still looks good, by the way. It looks good. It
This
doesn't.
is
It
them.
doesn't.
They were
Yeah.
built like gods, dude.
Okay. Let me actually tell you why Richards is so great. One, just look at Glenn Turner. He averages 47 in the same era. Very impressive. Don't get me wrong. But just look at the strike rate difference. 68 versus 90. And just to give you some context, Imam ul Haq, who was being hailed as the greatest Pakistani opener of all time, beyond Saeed Anwar, for example, 47, strike rate 82.
Listen, Imam ul Haq is not a pube on Saeed Anwar's left testicle. Let me just be clear about this. Saeed Anwar has about 8-9 years of ODI cricket. He's a fucking demon.
Yeah, pretty much. So essentially, I look at Richards, right? You look at Richards. Richards is an outlier in every sense of the word, especially if you look at ODI batting, which I actually consider his pinnacle, by the way. This is his pinnacle. So you look at his averages, right? Remarkable against everyone except Pakistan. Pakistan were the one team
Listen,
that
man,
actually
don't degrade the king. He used to be called the king. He spent 15 years being called the fucking king. Okay, you don't get called the king unless you're exceptional. He is a huge part of the 75 World Cup win because of his run-outs. He gets 4 run-outs in that final.
2 or 3 run-outs.
Yeah. Okay. He's no. So it's 4 wickets. It's 2 or 3 run-outs and 2 massive catches, and like one of them is a proper killer diving one-handed catch.
Yeah.
Right. The king was as good as a Test match batsman as you've ever seen. For the longest time, had the record for the highest number of runs in a season.
Yeah.
He was demonic in every set of conditions. He has played Jeff Thompson with his hat.
Yeah.
And again, I will say this every time I say this. You know how you watch the New Zealand rugby team's haka?
Yeah.
Just in the same way, watch. All you have to do is a video. It should be a 15-minute video of Vivian Richards walking out for various innings.
Pavilion of Viv Richards. The slow, leisurely, measured walk. And no doubt will get a marvellous reception, as well he deserves. One of the great batsmen of the modern age. And no matter where this man had played cricket, I'm sure he would have made a tremendous impact.
Yep.
Right? Fucking wow.
The aura would be
it's levels of I'm gonna like it's not even I'm gonna fuck you. There's no aggression to it. It's just I'm better.
Yeah.
I'm better.
By the way,
None of you are good enough.
Kohli met him in the early 2010s, and Kohli was in awe. Look, Richards has openly said that Kohli has been on my level and then surpassed me. Fair enough. The great man has his humility. Fair enough. They're close.
Bro, he said this about Tendulkar. He said this about Ponting. He said this about Lara. He's just a great guy. Listen, all-round batsmanship. Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards is up there in any fucking debate. When you keep making all these greatest all-time 11s and you keep omitting Richards, I keep looking at them and going like, these fuckers have no respect, man. They have no respect. This guy could take top-class fast bowling.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's one thing which is smash it. There's one thing which is, I mean, it's like putting it in a mixie. Right, it's it's like an orange. You put an orange in a mixie. That's Viv to top class fastball. He'd destroy you, bro. He'd kill you. He would take your good length delivery if you're Jeff Thompson, right, and smash you with that flat bat that used to be a completely flat bat of his, and he'd smash you on the long side at Adelaide over mid wicket, between mid wicket and long on. Right, that used to be a 110-meter hit.
He has a six. He has a six in at the MCG, which nearly went into the second deck. Just to give you an idea of his power.
There you go.
Those days.
Yeah. You couldn't lose a series with Viv there. You couldn't lose a series. You didn't lose a series for 15 years of Vivian Richards, bro.
Essentially, yeah. So there's another reason why I'm putting this up.
I'm telling you this right now. If Viv says I want to bat at 5, I will take any greatest 11 and say Viv bats at 5. The rest of you motherfuckers pick your spots.
Literally. But the reason
it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's spin bowling. I don't care if it's fast bowling. I don't care what kind of bowling it is. And I don't care about the stats.
Yeah, agree. That's point number one. And the number two is he played red ball ODIs for most of the 187 games that you're seeing here. Red ball ODIs.
Other than the Australia ODIs, nobody else used the white ball. Only Australia used the white ball.
Exactly. So these were ODIs in essentially test form. So the ball
that is Tendulkar till the 96 World Cup as well. That is and beyond that as well, because there were red ball ODIs in India beyond that as well.
Yes.
Day games used to be red ball ODIs. Day and night games used to be white ball ODIs. That went on till the early 2000s. And red ball ODIs are fundamentally different. There are day games in which the team batting second for 25 overs looks on top, and then the fucking ball starts moving around like there's no tomorrow, and you're done, bro. You're done. 6 and over. Forget 6 and over. 4.5 and over is difficult.
Yeah. That's essentially what used to happen. So that is the point reasoning why Richards was in Jared Kimber's top 4, right? So we look
at not top 4, look, Virat is head and shoulders. Like, it's not, forget head and shoulders, right? Like, Virat has so many extraordinary innings.
Yeah,
they're extraordinary innings, and he's still, along with Tendulkar and Rohit, has played some shots that, like, my God, those shots at 18.5, to Khair will always be 18.5, right? Like, there's no other way to refer to it.
2022, October 24th. Yeah.
There's no other way to refer to it. I was in the theater getting ready to watch Kantara, the first part of Kantara.
My parents were doing that. I watched the match instead.
Right. So I watched that shot on my screen, and I swear to you, my first reaction, that's only Virat Kohli. There's no motherfucker anywhere in the world other than Virat Kohli who hits that shot. And I get that. So therefore, with that respect, I'm telling you, with that utmost respect, Richards will have 10 shots. 10 shots. That'll make your jaw drop harder than 18.5. I fucking swear on it.
Yeah. That's the... And he has recovered well. Actually, he had a bad 2024, but that was on extreme spinning pitches in Sri Lanka. But he has recovered well, as you can see, 65.1. I'm telling you that...
No. Recovered well, stats and numbers I don't care about. These 3 ODIs is batting level. This is visible batting level. I'm looking at this and saying, that's him. Before this, for 4 or 5 years, ODIs, of course, he was still making runs. It didn't feel like him. This is him. This is
that
definitely
third ODI when he was smashing those sixes so casually. I was like,
it was for joy, man. It was for fun. It was like he was just like, if you give me a bro, he was in 65. If there were 50 more left, he's making his 100. because he's going to just
Forget
kill you.
50. I think 40 more left. He's
He's
making his
gonna
100.
kill you. He'd have
Jaiswal would
killed
have
you.
just given him the single. Paji, please go ahead and make your 100. I have nothing more to do anyway. By the way, Jaiswal has a future in ODI cricket. Just saying, it will take him a bit of time. Only 4 ODIs so far. But
Here's the thing. There are obvious things here. And third of them, I think I will want to discuss more. Shubman Gill does not deserve to be in the T20 team right now.
absolutely not. Absolutely.
Suryakumar Yadav does not deserve to. Suryakumar Yadav is, let's say his knuckles are white.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gripping on to the edge of the cliff somehow.
Yep.
Okay. But the guy I want to talk about, and I'm going to say this to you, I can even show you the WhatsApp message. I was boycotting the Asia Cup final. We were 26-3. My friend is like, what the fuck's happening? And I'm like, don't worry, Tilak Varma is there. This boy, this boy has levels and layers, bro.
Remarkable composure. Remarkable composure.
He will play 25 of 30 if he needs to in a T20 match.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he will go at 200 strike rate if he needs to. What a player.
Also,
he loved him from his first season at MI.
Yeah.
And he was superb in his first season at MI. But if this is not a test match batsman, in mentality, I'm not going to say technique yet.
Technique is not.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think it's tested.
Yeah.
He needs to be tested. I'm not saying put him in an ODI straight away, in a test match straight away. But this guy needs to be told, you have it. You have this. So go play long form cricket.
Yep.
And now, if this guy turns around and says no, because it will ruin my white ball, then I think we know where the death of cricket.
Maybe not, but let's see. But again, the reason why we have separate squads is so that we don't make mistakes like putting Suryakumar Yadav in a test match squad.
Listen, other than some stupid account on Twitter, that was never gonna.
No, he actually played a test match. Remember, he actually played one.
Yeah, just have a look. Against whom? Afghanistan or whatever the fuck.
Australia. It was a terrible decision.
You're telling me Suryakumar Yadav has played it? Where have I been? He's played a test match against Australia.
DGT 2023. Look it up. Nagpur test he played. He was rubbish, of course, but he played it.
Oh, okay. That's us saying these are shit pitches anyway. So we might as well take our biggest gambler and play him. That's not even a compliment. That's like saying, bro, you are so not a test player that we have to play you in this test match because this is not a test match. It's not a test match. It's a fuck show. This is how bad we made a pitch. It's a crap fucking place. So you might as well have a shot, man.
Yeah.
That is actually hilarious. The pitch is so bad. It's so bad that, brother, you might have a chance to go make the 25 we think might be match winning here.
Yeah.
We picked you for a fucking 50 or 100, bro. We picked you for your 25 of like 11 balls. If you can flick one over fine leg, that'd be great. If you could flick one over cover, that'd be great. Otherwise, don't fucking give us this defensive technique crap because you don't have one. What did he do in that test match, by the way?
4, I think.
And that's it. One
innings win. So, I mean,
and after that, we didn't say let's have faith in him. So if we didn't, then I'm right? Then I'm right. It was a gambler's choice. It was literally.
I am amazed that I picked him for the pitch in.
So it was literally like, इस लड़ो को खिला दो, पता नहीं मैं जो तुक्के से मरा देगा यार 25-30 तो 25-30 बहुत होते हैं इस pitch पे.
No, I am amazed they picked him for the one in Nagpur rather than the third test, which was the mother of all nonsense pitches in Indore, where we got out for it.
But it's because of Indore that they picked him, right?
No, Indore was the third test.
Oh my God. So they took a lesser of a risky pitch. Right? A lesser of a risky pitch.
Nagpur you could still bat. Nagpur you could still bat.
Looked at him on a lesser of a risky pitch and said, boss, this is so bad.
It's insane actually how that works out. But yeah, he's there. Yeah, I'll just show you. He's there. He's there. So yeah, here it is. Here's the mark of shame. There he is. This is the Nagpur test. Yeah, we made 408. Sorry. I'm sorry, Surya Kumar Yadav. You made 8, not 4. This was the result of that. They made runs on this. Don't get me wrong, but it was extremely tough.
Oh, this is the Rohit epic innings.
Yeah, Rohit epic.
And then when the pitch dies down a little in the afternoon and the ball dies down a little, then Jaddu comes around and scores. Like Jaddu was our savior during those days. Yeah. Along with Aksar. Yeah. I remember this. Without them, this was going to be 250, 220, 230 kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 91. The familiar story. Nothing surprising here. Or this.
By the way, dude, you and your infatuation with scorecards. You need to close this.
Yeah.
Surya Kumar Yadav is the perfect example of throwing your hands.
Yep. Every time.
Like his throwing your hands problem is so bad. Doesn't even fucking work in T20, bro. That's how bad we are.
The Janssen dismissal. Was so...
Marco Janssen, that's another discussion point.
Yeah.
Bro.
We are
that's a cricketer that grew up on this tour to become a leader.
He's become a man.
Bro, that fast bowling performance across those 2 test matches is proper. And they are proper fast bowler wickets. He bounced the fuck out of people. He bounced the life out of them. They're not even bouncers. They just steeply rise on you from a length. You can't handle them.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for him. The era is set up perfectly for him because every single cunt amongst them is a forward press fuck. Every single one.
Yeah.
I mean, Root is destroying an era just by being back and across. That's all he does, right? That's his setup.
Even
nobody else does back and across.
Smith also back and across to an extent.
Smith does things that I really don't have a description for what Smith does.
Yeah,
because it's also a square up. These fuckers can go square up and then somehow turn his body and play a cover drive.
Yeah. Every time.
But his cover drive is still the most open-bodied cover drive.
Yeah. It's like a spade. This
sport is so great for that reason, right? Like if your eyes and hands are that good, you could do it any different number of ways.
Yeah.
Right? But it's one thing to do it periodically, but to do it for 10,000 runs.
Yeah.
That's special, man.
I am amazed as to how he was so good against a moving ball and so rubbish against a ball which stayed still. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, because eventually your hands fail. That's all it is, the percentages. Everything is coming into the zone that will get you out. Right? It's always straight. It's always in the zone that will get you out.
Oh, in test matches, they don't always put it in the zone that will get you out.
Yeah, it's always away from the point of taking wicket, right? They're trying to get an edge.
Yeah.
If it's always straight on off to him, he'll hit you for a few. You vary the length a bit, make him bounce around a little. But keep it straight. The error will come.
Yeah.
At this age, definitely the error will come.
Yeah. So that is one. So, and Rohit, welcome back. What a couple of ODIs. What a player.
Bro. The stomach's gone. I don't know if this is Manjaro or Ozempic or whatever the fuck. What a batsman.
The pull shot is one of the greatest shots I've ever seen.
It's every shot. It's every single shot. This is an artist. This is like Da Vinci sitting in a butcher's shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you hack away. But the hack is so classy. So beautiful. Because the effect is so deep. It cuts through. It can just destroy. Virat bleeds you on his understanding of the length of the game.
Yeah.
right? Virat will bleed you for I will beat you in 50 overs.
Or 45, essentially.
I'll beat you in 50. I will win it
Yeah.
in 45.
Yeah.
Rohit is like, मैं 25 ओवर में तुम्हारी इतनी मार चोद दूंगा बहन चोद
Kill.
तुम्हारी इतनी मार चोद दूंगा 25 ओवर में तुम्हारी.
That third ODI was an exhibition.
Bro,
He was like, okay, let me try this.
You know what Virat said in that Breakfast with Champions thing, that the ball comes off Rohit's bat different. I swear it does. It does.
Yeah.
It's just, they look effortless. So many of these shots look effortless. They travel at the speed of light and they travel a long way.
Yeah.
They're not even high sixes at times.
Yeah.
They're not even extended arms at times.
Nothing. Like Virat needs to put in effort for his sixes. You can see
So
the
this
effort.
guy is like Rohit is poetry. Like there's something extraordinary about his batting. Man, I keep coming back to that. I saw him in the Afghanistan innings in the World Cup. And
Yeah, that one. I mean, even the third ODI where he made 74, I'm telling you, some of the shots were just dream-like. Like, also, I loved the way he was talking to Jaiswal. He said, Jaiswal, don't worry. You can get your 100. I will take care of the scoring. You take your time. No problem. And once Jaiswal took his time, he was much better at it. So, superb. And 2 centuries I would also like to discuss in this, series. The 2 Indian centuries first. Gaikwad's was a beautiful 100. What a 100. What a player. Such thorough understanding of how to get doubles, singles, pushing the ball in gaps. Essentially a Kohli replica.
That's a top batsman mentality-wise.
And spin.
I want to at some point we need explanations, bro. I mean, the dropping of Sanju Samson from T20, that's a huge call. Given his record, right?
Yeah.
Ruturaj Gaikwad, the paucity of chances across the board, board. This kid looks ready for everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Rinku
and he's
Singh.
At the right age.
I don't get to see Rinku Singh anywhere. Rinku Singh's a monster of a batsman.
Yeah. See, I get why Gaikwad is out.
But with Rinku Singh, I will come with this caveat. Shivam Dube lives up.
Yeah.
He lives up to everything you need his position to be.
Yeah. And his bowling is improving.
Doesn't matter. It's enough. It's always enough.
Yeah.
Right? He is a reliable 2 overs at least.
Sometimes 3. Sometimes even 4.
Yeah. But 2 overs at least.
Yeah.
Very. And bad circumstances, he's a good accelerator.
Yeah. Especially on difficult pitches.
No, I rate him like he's a bit below, in my books, below Tilak Varma, but he is in that same category of the mentality is excellent. It's excellent.
Yeah.
But Tilak Varma, I'm telling you, like this guy, I hope he has a great T20 World Cup because this is a top talent, absolutely top talent. I really want the system to push him towards red ball because the mentality looks real. It looks very real.
Technique though requires some work.
You can't tell technique till you're pushed into the position of playing the shot that you're required by the ball that you're presented with, right?
Yeah.
You can't assume this. So let him go there. Let him try this. Let him do it enough. I'm not saying put him in the test team today. But the mentality is great. It's fantastic.
Now, let me actually talk another point. Virat was actually talking about the variance in his game that he was allowing during his 3-format playing days. He was saying only 5%, this way, that way. I think now that he's an only ODI player, you're going to see a different beast altogether. He's essentially thrown off some shots.
Listen, I find this a little bit odd because, look, I've watched Tendulkar and Lara in particular because they didn't have stable teams.
Yeah.
Right? Be the hitters, the accelerators, the volume creators, everything.
Everything.
So they could excuse themselves saying we've had dismissals in test cricket that were problematic. None of this explains 5 years of demise.
Rubbish with Kohli. Yeah. That's there. I was watching the ODIs. Certain bowlers impressed me, certain bowlers didn't. For example, Arshdeep Singh has really impressed me. Like one bad game, yes, but he's really impressed me with the way he has
Yeah, but
variations.
Arshdeep is proven with the white ball. There should be no doubt about Arshdeep. Like I really find it offensive when he gets dropped. When he is elite, absolutely elite, and
Yeah.
and T20 numbers are better than Bumrah's, man. I mean, come on.
Also, he's a thinking bowler. He is a
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
bowler.
absolutely. And that Yorker is a demon, dude. Like this
Yeah.
guy has.
He has a good bouncer now. He has a good bouncer now as well.
Yeah, he's a smart bowler. He changes length, he changes pace, he does everything.
Yeah.
There's no question. Arshdeep is going to be the leader of your ODI pack at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Prasidh Krishna, let's be very clear. Mercurial is the word. One game bad, one game good.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't want him bowling too much white ball. He has a natural length. I like that length for Test cricket. He
Yeah.
gives a lot of runs away. I get it, but he's going to take a lot of wickets. When the ball is moving, he's killer with the red ball.
Yeah.
He will always have this problem. He's not bowled enough overs, and he has this problem that Javagal had, except Javagal was a better bowler. Just this daftness, this just can't change and vary the action.
Yeah. Yeah. And he has a tell.
His
Slower ball is
he can't do all of that. He can't do all of that. But
That's
when he's
there.
good, he's lethal. He's absolutely lethal.
Kuldeep was sensational in the ODI series, by the way. He was really badly affected because he couldn't even grip the ball. You could actually see it sliding off his fingers. You couldn't even grip it. That's how bad it was in a couple of those games.
But
so it was
King T20 bowler is Varun.
Yeah. What a bowler. Also ODI bowler. He'll be a great ODI bowler also.
Varun Chakravarti is... I think in ODIs he'll find it harder because they can wait on him a lot more. But even then...
very economical.
But if they're waiting on him, that's fine. They're waiting on him, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. No, because... No. He won the Champions Trophy for India against Australia.
Yeah, but turning wickets. Turning wickets.
Yeah. But still, very dangerous bowler in white ball.
Absolutely agree. Mystery spinner. Superb. Again, Kuldeep, I think, is a reasonable translation to Test cricket.
Yeah.
I don't know if Varun can be a reasonable translation. But I look at all of Indian cricket spots outside of a few spots to be in flux.
Yeah.
Right? And I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem with that. They can be in flux. I do have a problem with the coach being determined that there are only certain players who get that flux spot.
Yeah.
Hat tip also to Harshit Ram.
He actually got that right. The development has actually worked. He is thinking.
You can't say it's worked yet, but he's a good bowler.
It's progressing. He's showing signs.
Yeah. I don't think it'll always go well, but I really think Harshit Rana is the kind of bowler that he's struggled with. And that's why he loves having him in the team. It's a personalized effect.
Yeah, maybe.
But to say that is the only reason is wrong. I don't think there are a lot of other great bowlers out there. We need an explanation on Shami.
I think Shami is dropping in pace. That's the reason why they're...
No, I think these are all estimations. Yeah, I don't see it in his Ranji performance. I don't see it in any other performance. These are all estimations. I don't believe this shit.
Maybe. Then there was this other thing. Out of the South African bowling in the ODIs, Jansen was fine, but he wasn't great. Like he went at 7 and over. He went at 7. He was not great. The one that impressed me was actually Otniel Bartman. That he's a colored Afrikaner. He's a colored / Afrikaner. What a bowler! The seam position is a masterful seam position. I don't know if he's going to translate into tests, but he's a very good T20 and one-day bowler, and he has a great knuckle ball also. Wonderful knuckle ball. So he's a prospect to look out for the future. He's a very good bowler in that sense.
Yeah, in my understanding of the last 15 years of cricket, bowlers who've been bowling too much of this stuff find it very difficult to be test match bowlers.
Yeah, but a very good ODI bowler. Very good ODI bowler.
Yeah.
So Batman is a decent find. And I was actually looking up South Africa's recent ODI and T20I
So, by the
history.
way, on the prospect of how setting is more difficult, like the moment they were batting first, I told you
Yeah.
they're gonna wilt under the pressure of setting.
Yep. Only Decock actually played well.
Yeah, yeah. It's difficult. Like setting is really difficult. And I mean, I'm done with Aiden Markram, much like I'm done with KL Rahul. They'll produce genius from time to time,
Yeah.
but it's not enough.
Yeah. No, I mean he has two great innings in this white
Yeah,
ball.
I mean he has
But
so does KL in
yeah. So
other
no,
contexts and stuff like that.
KL in white ball at least you can trust because he has an average of 50. Markram
Yeah,
has an average of
I'm
35
going to raise
regardless
the
of what.
20 World Cup final on that one.
Exactly. No, my point is at least with KL you have some degree of consistency in ODIs.
23 World Cup final, bro. 65
That's
over
the
105.
agreed. But when
Didn't
it
even
comes to
bother with a
Markram,
boundary. Didn't want to hit the ball in the air. Didn't want to go anywhere. I mean, come on. That, by the way, was a bit of Kohli. Kohli fucking told him, "You're not going in the air." And that's a big thing I hold against Kohli. That 23 World Cup, he planned for the long one without accommodating the potential for a dismissal, and he allowed a mid-off to sit on him for fucking 15 overs.
Yeah.
It's a huge gap.
Yeah, that's there. But then I was looking at Jaiswal's 100 again. Pretty decent innings, actually. It was a pretty decent innings. Like, look, it was slow in the beginning, but then he actually took his time and then made his 100. That was a decent innings.
Bro, I think all of these guys are in flux, and then at some point you're going to have to put the Suryavanshi kid into the mix, man. This is nuts.
What's a boy.
Nuts. Either this kid is not 14, or if he's 14 or 15, whatever the hell it is. Is this real?
It's not. We are living in a dream. I don't even know how to quantify it. Dude is blasting the hell out of shots. It's insane.
It's not real. It's not real, this power. The consistency of the power. Bro, every innings is at 150 strike rate. And they're big runs. They're not small runs. There's failures. I don't care about failures if you can bat like that, yeah?
Yeah, he is more explosive than head, essentially. He's more explosive than head at 14.
Dude, this is not real. This is not. The first time I saw him, I said, this kid can't be 14.
No,
and if he is 14.
I looked up some photographs of him.
No, I completely accept. When I say that, I'm not saying I dispute his date of birth, etc. I say that in the sense of the incredulousness of what the fuck? How can you do this?
When are they giving him
it's not real.
When would you give him a cap? When would you give him a cap? But he's still a kid, so 16 at 16.
No,
maybe.
Why wait?
No, really?
What the fuck? Please tell me you don't have gaps in your ODI team and your T20 team.
T20 team, I agree. He can be an opener straight away. Gill doesn't deserve his spot. Let's be very clear. But
please tell me there are better test match batsmen that he's like, what the fuck are we like? Do we understand the scale of talent we're referring to here? Like, if this is real, if this shit is real,
it is.
Right. So let's see Ranji tournament. See Tendulkar's entire shtick to be picked for the test team right away was all three major tournaments debut 100.
Yeah.
Right? And there are innings he had played before he played Pakistan that were better than run a ball in the long format.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, this is too easy. Fucking easy.
Sometimes when
Tendulkar could have made his debut a year earlier than he did. He could have gone to the West Indies.
Yeah.
That's how good that fucker was. Okay? This is insane. There are no numbers Tendulkar has in this format, in this level, which are as good as this guy. Like, this is nuts. This is like, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is beyond my contemplation of what is possible in cricket. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
I
It's
have,
very
in the
true.
course of this, described to you my utter awe of Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards.
Yeah.
And if you want, I will go on and on about so many other batsmen that just blow my mind. But nothing blows my mind in the history of the sport more than a 14-year-old kid with this kind of power.
Look, let me
Now he
actually.
must be 15, for God's sake. Like, I mean,
No, he's not. He's 15 in March, April, March. He turned 14 during the IPL, by the way. He was 13 when he started. No, basically, Harish, when I mentioned it to Harish again, he said, please don't. My parents already are going to sue me for not doing this.
bro, I'm not kidding. I was 9 when Tendulkar made his debut. Right? And I was sitting there going like, ye to bada pressure aa gaya hai.
No, 10. You were 10.
No, I was fucking 9. Don't fucking tell me how old I was.
79 to 89, boss. 79 to 89.
I was there, you're right. I was 10. And I was going like, I have no time before I have to make an impact on the world, guys. Right? Like, that's how big it was, right? Like, I saw those because those were like a couple of those test matches were actually live telecasts, and I used to watch ball by ball even then, and I'm going like, wow.
Dude,
Then they were
Tendulkar had 100 in Australia, England, New Zealand, West Indies, all before turning
before
19.
18.
Before 19. 2 in Australia, 1 in England. Yeah.
I'm still okay. So match that. You have 5 years to match that. 5 years, bro. And the way cricket is going,
he did it in 3.
he'll treble that. He will have like this kid could do anything. He could do anything.
The power in his stroke
No,
sometimes.
hang on. Does he play for a Ranji team?
Not yet. Too young.
What the fuck? Why has the Ranji team not picked him yet? What are he doing?
No, the thing is, he was in the under 16 team before the IPL. They promoted him to
care.
under 19.
Why wouldn't a Ranji team say, hey, isko lena hai yaar? And he must be what? Rajasthan, right? Rajasthan has to pick him. Who has to pick him?
No. UP, I think.
UP.
Let me just check.
What is UP chock-a-block full of great batsmen that they can't fucking pick this kid?
It's Bihar.
Fuck me. Bihar can't be having.
Oh, no. He is playing for Bihar. But his average is 17 in 8 matches so far. So he still has a ways to go. So
not quite Tendulkar yet.
Yeah, but he has 2 years.
No, that's fine. So the excellence of the white ball only asserts the point I've been making. White ball cricket has been too easy for too long, bro. And it's the lacquer, it's the ball. It's not so much the pitches. Pitches, of course. Which is most definitely.
No, but he made hundreds in first class when he went to England and Australia. So that's why I'm saying.
I don't give 2 fucks, bro. Like it's what with the red ball?
Yes.
Are you kidding?
Yes, he did. India A. He played for India A and made hundreds.
In a long form game?
Yes.
Okay, show me that. That is big.
Oh, I'll just show you. He actually did it. So the thing is, have a look here. So youth test, 331 runs. He already has 200s, both against Australia. He has a 50 in England.
Yeah, so it's a hit or a miss, 33.1.
But 40 in Australia over 4 matches, 200s.
Wow. So good hard wickets. Just swing through the line. So it's a swing through the line problem right now.
Yeah, but he hit 200s on 2 green tops. He played in the first innings on both occasions or something.
I keep saying this. Green tops doesn't mean huge amounts of movement necessarily.
Yeah, but it was insane. He hit a couple of sixes out of the ground also.
Yeah, I get that. But if he's not going to perform in Ranji, then he's not going to get picked.
Yeah, that's there. But he has time. He has plenty of time.
Oh, it's scary level talent. We have to manage his talent. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely the power is insane. The consistency of the power is insane. It's the defensive technique. So really, we're talking about a defensive technique now.
Yeah. His stroke play has no parallel already. Like everywhere. He hits it everywhere.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I saw some of his cut shots; they were faster than the ones Cooper Connolly hit against us. So, just to give you an idea.
Bro, that's a batsman Australia will have.
Yeah. No, but Cooper Connolly is still a white baller at height right now. He'll take some time for him.
Seems to be the problem all over the world because really, other than the England series, Shubman Gill is a white baller. Yeah,
Yeah. Agreed.
Jaiswal is the only one who's a proper red baller,
Yeah.
and even he is starting to show signs of technical problems now.
Yeah.
Squares up on the straight drive, yeah. So they keep bowling the straight drive ball to him and they shorten the length, and then he's caught with that foot. That back foot
Yeah.
goes way across.
Yeah. So it is an insane amount. Like this is the talent that will eventually become, one of the mainstays. He has plenty of time to work on his technique. Don't
No,
get me wrong.
I can't assume that. I mean, you have to watch him in Ranji.
No, I'm saying ODI and T20, he should be a walk-in soon enough.
Yeah, but you have to look at how you want to develop him.
Yeah.
Right? If you're looking at him and saying we want a test match cricketer also out of this, right? Then you use the age and the time to say there has to be different coaching, different temperance, different way of batting.
Yeah.
All that mechanism has to be drawn into him.
Yeah.
That much more coaching about it, and not just match play at international level. Match play day to day, fine.
Yeah.
But just that much more.
But what a talent.
What a talent. I mean, there's no like, wow. Wow is the only word.
Like there's no parallel anywhere.
No, this is not real, man. This is 80 meter, 90 meter, 100 meter hitting power at 14.
Yeah.
But we used to be hitting 40 meter sixes.
We can't even hit 60. We can't even hit 60 that well.
No. Don't underestimate yourself and don't underestimate the power of a bat and ball. But we used to play like school ground cricket, bad pitches, whatever. They used to have holes in them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you could hit 50 meters, 40 meters, not much more than that.
Yeah.
This is nasty. And this is at a pace, like he'd be playing. Like, so the thing he is clear about at 14 is he can play 140.
He actually smashed Siraj for a 6, which was 105 meters during his century last year. 105. That landed on the roof. 140 kilometers.
Siraj bowl him a bouncer after that or not?
And that went for 6.
Fuck off.
He pulled it over square like for 6.
Fuck off.
Watch that innings again. He has pulled a bunch of balls from his height.
That's absolutely wild.
Then see how he treats Rashid.
Dude, Siraj gets zipped, man.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm assuming Siraj wasn't going full tilt.
Yeah, but there was one ball, Prasidh Krishna, head high bouncer, exact height, he smashes it. Out of the ground almost.
Dude, is batting in the IPL, every dismissal looked like a dismissal of arrogance.
Not much a dismissal of power or technique.
Yeah. Or just, I've been found out.
Yeah.
It's just a dismissal of like, I'm just...
He is never getting caught at the boundary. He never will. Not with this kind of stuff.
He will. Everything will happen.
But eventually, not at the level that most people, not at Kohli.
Long life.
No, not like Kohli. Kohli can often struggle to clear the fence, right? This guy won't have that problem.
Dude, Virat right now is after that first ODI innings now.
Yeah, he's back.
I saw him. You remember I messaged you when they were like, we were 70 for 1, and I was like, this is just top level batting across the board.
Yeah.
Top level batting. That time I didn't contemplate he's going to make 100, but I could contemplate it because I was like, this is just, he's sensational right now. It's unreal. But he kept getting better through that innings.
He was so good. Better. He was so good. Most of
those middle overs and just fucking took them apart. Outstanding.
Yeah. By the way, most people on Twitter were saying, make it a 7-match ODI series. We want to see Virat more. This is just beauty. That's how well he was batting. He's in dream form right now. It just cannot get any better than this. That's why many are saying cancel the 3-match series, make it a 5-match series against New Zealand. We want to see more ODIs, which actually makes sense. But anyway, that's up to them. But yeah, Vaibhav is one for the future. Vaibhav is a remarkable talent. I don't know how to even quantify it.
Yeah, I'm not buying this fort.
On that note, I think we can close, but we'll give a shout out to the West Indies for drawing the first test. That was a remarkable batting effort, despite magnificent bowling performance by New Zealand.
Listen, let's record one soon, and let's take care of everything other than Indian cricket.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Holidays coming up for me, so there'll be more episodes, and let's do, I guess, the weekend or within that next week, 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm available almost every evening. Let's do it.
Yeah, no problem. And we can do shorter episodes than the very lengthy one today.
Yeah. When you and I start talking, it's not as if there is.
I know.
Because
Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back very soon. And huge thanks to our editor, Harish, as usual. He makes our videos so wonderful.
Thank you so much. Take care.